process. They think you're a joke. Trust the process. Feel no hope. Trust the process. Helpless and broke. Trust the process. About to give up. No. Trust the process. I make music to empower the people. It's time to wake up. Stop acting like sheep. No need for the shepherd in the herd. I'm not the walking dead. I ain't concerned. Never influenced or even amused, so you can keep it conservative and liberal views. Beats, rhymes, rhythm, life. Second time around, I settled the score twice. First act, Son G thought was the best. Turned out he wasn't, I laid him the rest. Rolo's here now to build the foundation. Rolo verse 2, chapter 12, Revelations. My lyrical scriptures remind you of the good book.
Hey everyone, how's it going, man? This is Rolo, and welcome back to Rolo Runs the City. This is episode 6 of season 4. Glad to be with you guys. Y'all already know what it is. If y'all down to hit me up, feel free to hit me up at Twitter or at Instagram at Rolo Runs the City. Feel free to check out RoloRunsTheCity.com. That is my website, as well as feeling free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rolo Runs the City. And yes, please click on that bell notification so then that way every time I drop a video, you'll know about it. Well, anywho, let's get right to it. People want to know, why are you doing music? And I thought this was pretty interesting that we're talking a little bit about myself, because I'm mainly just talking more about topics on how I think we can get better and what can we do to become better people. So, you know, I'm trying to get comfortable with the fact that I am talking a little bit about myself, but I don't want to elaborate too much, but I'm going to go ahead and give the necessary answers to some questions. Okay, so why are you doing music? Well, I love music since I was a kid, particularly hip-hop. First song I heard was back in '86, My Adidas on vinyl by the great Run DMC, and those were just innocent times back then, man, you know, and I recall those days. That was the first record I ever heard, and I was just in love ever since, you know what I mean? So, you know, my favorite rap group was Wu-Tang Clan. Individually, it's a tie between Nas and Jay-Z, of course, and Nas's lyrical content, and then Jay-Z for his pretty much his laid-back party anthems, you know what I mean? So it's like you got the best of both worlds there, you know, where you can cross over underground, commercial, and vice versa, because they both got hits, you know, that service the streets and the clubs. So, you know, you definitely gotta love those guys. I recall, you know, writing a lot back in '95, paused a bit, but started back in '98, and pretty much kept it going since. You know, whether something sounds good to others or not, it's your art. It's your authenticity and it's your truth. So I firmly believe that. Be proud of whether it's, you know, a lyrical Da Vinci or noise pollution. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, if God puts something in your heart, let it out. I truly do believe that. But I put out about 4 solo albums and 1 group project under my independent label at the time. This was like back in the late 2000s, early like 2010s, you know. I stepped away from music in 2012. I didn't like where the art form was heading, you know what I'm saying? And I was the baggy jeans and Timberlands, you know, wearing the Timberlands. That was the era that I came from, you know what I mean? And looking at the future of skinny jeans and Vans, I was like, I'm not going to be able to compete with none of that, because not only is that not my style and would I be comfortable wearing something like that, but that's where the music is going towards. So, I mean, just the whole sound, the style, everything about it was just totally different. And I felt like, for me personally, I was like, yeah, I'm becoming a bit of a caveman in this game, so I'm going to just go ahead and let it be. But I recently started putting out records, again, because music is one of my first loves. And, you know, I'm in a different place in my life right now, so I can't really rap about violence, explicit content, explicit lyrics, because I'm no longer subjected, you know, to such environments anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't live in the projects anymore. Like, I'm not from the hood anymore, you know? Like, got a nice little house out in the suburbs. just, life has been great for me, and it's like you go through your stuff early in order to live a lot better now. So I never understood why people, who have went from rags to riches are rapping about the poor lifestyle. And I totally get it. Like, you've been poor a lot longer than you've been wealthy, but at a certain point, when you've been a musician for 15, 20 years, you've accumulated a certain amount of wealth. I'm pretty sure those hard times that you're rapping about or singing about, they're no longer like really, it's non-existent at this point. You know what I mean? So, besides, when I listen to my old music in front of my kids, it was so vulgar and I was ashamed. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I'm like, wow, like I can't believe this even came out of my mouth. You know what I mean? So now my son rocks to my new music, which is more of an uplifting nature and positivity. And that makes me feel good, because I'm like, he can't rap none of this old stuff I put down, and with him, like, he has autism, so a lot of times he suffers from echolalia, which is like constantly repeating something after somebody, and will just like probably repeat it for about a good 2-3 minutes. So I couldn't have him saying some, vulgar lyrics, and I'd be like, oh my god, like, where did he learn that from? Well, he learned it from me, because he was listening to, my old BS music back in the day. You know what I mean? So I totally am a different artist from. I'm totally a different artist now than I was, as opposed to what I was back, probably about 12, 15 years ago. So I definitely like making uplifting music, things like that. And it's funny because, like, I can relate to why Eddie Murphy said that he was going to stop doing raunchy comedy. After you start having children and you get older and the maturity sets in, it's like, at this time, it's like, it's no longer about money, or it's no longer even about fame, or what kind of reaction you can get from people. It's like, wow, like, that came from me, like it was cool, but I can't live in that space no more, because of the fact that, I'm a lot more mature now, and I can't be sitting here acting like a fool, and I'm supposed to be in a different level of my career at this point, even just, with the age. So I totally understood him on that. But well, you already know that's the reason why, why I do music. I've been doing music, but I started doing music again. It's always been my first love, but for the most part, not only has it always been like my first love, but now it's like I make music that I'm proud of, that I feel that can play in any arena, anywhere, because of the fact that, it's uplifting, it's positive, it's hyped up, which is cool, but at the same token, it's not vulgar, it's not violent, it's not sexually explicit, and I'm glad that I'm no longer in that headspace, because I feel like you attract who you are, and that's not what I need to attract in my life. But anyway, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Take care. Godspeed. Really do appreciate you guys tuning into the pod this week. Like I said, man, y'all feel free to hit me up at any time. Don't be shy with it. You got something negative to say, it's cool. Something positive to say, it's cool. I'm all for it. But you take care. Godspeed. Remember, until next time, friends, become the goat, never a sheep, and do not sleep on